This portion of the show is called What Black Women Be Thinking. Now, I don't want to make this a racial thing. I'm just saying that, okay, you know, white ladies and other, if you come into a place well-clothed, if you in the frozen food section of a grocery store, you in the airport and you getting on a plane, and if you're fully clothed and your baby ain't got no socks on, black women, we get in the corner and we talk about you.
The original bad girl of comedy, Lunell Campbell, is back for a night full of laughter at the historic Apollo Theater. And whether she's lighting up the stage with her raw and riotous satire or stealing scenes on the big screen, she's a force. She is a force.
That's right.
And I heard that you are a little afraid of her.
I am. So roll out the red carpet, get ready to bow down for the queen herself, actress, producer, writer, and comedian Luenell. Here she comes. There she is.
There she is.
Okay. How we doing?
Hi, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
It's a pleasure to see. Ay, Dios mío. Mwah. Mwah.
Hi, baby.
Hold on. Let me get out of the way. Sure. Have a seat, please.
Sure.
How we doing?
Fine. How are you?
Good.
Now, listen, I know you two know each other.
Yeah,
you
we
go
go
way
way
back.
back.
I know we go way back to about 5 minutes ago,
Yeah.
but I noticed these nails.
Look at these, huh?
Look at
These
this.
are my Apollo nails.
Is that right?
Yes.
Just done?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, let's get into it. The Apollo. How you
Yes.
feeling? How you feeling about that?
Very excited, beyond excited. It's iconic for, you know, to be in Harlem and to be a black artist and to perform at such an iconic venue, you know, on the stage where, you know, James Brown laid in state, where Aretha has performed, where all the Motown greats have performed. And you don't think of the Apollo as a comedic venue. I don't. I think of it as a musical venue.
Yeah.
So I've been there and I've been around and been backstage stuff. I never thought I'd be performing there, but I will be on Friday.
Oh, yeah. You got to
Yes.
rub the tree stump.
That's right.
Yes,
Supposed to
among other
Bring
things.
What else?
Well.
I won't tell.
Let's talk about the title, original bad girl in comedy, when that kind of bad girl image kind of came into play.
Oh, many years ago when I actually was a bad girl. You know, I wasn't as polished as I am now. And I did have an affinity for smacking somebody around in the club from time to time. So I don't do any of that any longer.
With those nails?
Right.
That had to hurt.
That's right, it does.
Yeah.
I'll do the Three Stooges poke your eye out. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, like this.
But I don't do any of that anymore, but I still remain that way due to, you know, some of the content that I speak on, which is very adult, you know, don't bring the kids.
Okay.
And this is not amateur night, this is professional night. And I do adult comedy for adult people.
Good.
Because we need something for ourselves.
That's right. You're from a small town in Arkansas.
Yeah, Toilette, Arkansas.
Back then, did you think you were going to become the bad girl of comedy?
Yes, of course I did.
What was it about you at that tender age that made you know?
Well, it wasn't that tender age, but later when I got to be like maybe 14 or something, I just, it was probably the attention factor, to be quite honest. I'm the 8th of 8 children. There wasn't a lot of attention left when you get down that far. But, and you know, just the happiness that you put on people's faces and stuff, I sort of flocked to that. And I know what television meant to me growing up, and the movie stars and everything, the glitz and glamour, the razzle-dazzle, as it were, what that meant to me then, so I try to emote that now.
Yeah, but also keeping it real. I mean, your comedy keeps it real.
How would you know? Did you watch my special?
He texted me this morning to say,
Did you watch my special?
He did.
Yeah, please, I'll throw out some
Let's put
numbers.
him
You
up.
said you have
Wait.
17, 18 something left in you. Wondering what that number is now. But yeah, I watched it, and here's the thing about keeping it real, because all the things you talked, your last one on Netflix really had to do with a lot of the airline stuff.
Yeah.
It's so relatable. You and I would not be able to sit in a row together because I need that thing.
Honey, well,
closed.
listen, you can put the shade down once we're cruising, but I like to see the takeoff and the landing. Don't you wonder what's going on out there? Like, very arrogant to sit there with the window down, like I just know they're gonna get me where we're going. I want to see, you know, what if something's coming toward us?
What if you need to
What are you
get
gonna
to that
do?
emergency exit?
I know when to start screaming. That's when. I can alert the people.
They want.
I
Let me
need
just go
to
in. Let me
win
just
the
go
sale.
quietly.
Imagine you're on a flight.
Huh?
And things go sideways on a flight, and all of a sudden you see Miss Lunell
No.
Campbell.
I mean,
Look, y'all, we gotta go. We got.
Yeah,
Let me tell
let me
you
just go
something.
quietly.
They ask you if you sit in the bulkhead seat, will you be able to help the other passengers in case of emergency? No. Place me somewhere else.
What's the
Every man for
bulkhead
himself.
seat, the
Me,
exit
me,
row?
me. I'm gonna help me.
Yeah,
That's
just
it.
learn something new.
Real quick, we heard that you know how to shut people down when they're
The
trying to
hecklers.
heckle when they're trying to heckle you.
Well, first of all, I don't get heckled, so I don't know
Well-
where you heard that.
Some terrible researcher that works in New York
Yeah,
Living.
no, I don't. If you want to call it heckling, if people holler and say, "No, we love you," or "You look great," that's the only thing anybody hollers at me.
Okay.
Next.
Well, can you talk to my haters
Yeah.
and
we have
let
a
them
lot.
know?
I don't address haters.
Good.
That's what they want.
Yeah, I
Well,
know. I
yeah.
don't either.
You know, I don't have time for that. I got too much love around me to be dealing with a hater.
Lunell, we got Apollo Theater. What's next? Broadway?
I did Broadway already. Earlier this year, I did Chicago
Yes.
over at the Ambassador Theater. That was a wonderful experience. The Apollo here. The Netflix is a Joke Comedy Festival
yeah.
is going to be starting in Los Angeles in May. Every comedian from across the country is going to be there and be involved in that, doing another theater show. And of course, my goal is to be the next black female in late night television.
I love it.
Because it's too many men talking about all the same thing.
Yeah.
And we need a little female energy at night. I don't know if y'all think we're in the bed sleep with our hot water bottle or what, but we're not.
But we're not.
You know, we're not.
I will petition any member of Congress to make that happen. So you just let me know.
Chicago,
luck
did
with
you do
that.
Jazz Hand? There you go.
Oh my
Of
gosh.
course. Saucy, darling.
There you go.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So exciting.
Yeah, we still have tickets left.
I was gonna
You
say.
can get them at heylunell.com
Okay.
or Ticketmaster. And you can follow me on Instagram, especially if you're single, man, at Luenell, Luenell. Between the ages of 25 and 50, please. Thank
I'm in
you.
there. I'm in that
He's
age
in
range.
that age range.
Boy, bye.
Wow, I mean, this is the story of my life.
She keeps it real.
Story of my life.
How do I
Just-
keep friend zoning you?
just-
Let me get in the friend zone.
Just shut down on live television.
I got you, boo. It's after hours. After
Okay, gotcha.
hours. Yeah.
Don't forget to follow New York Living over on Instagram, where we post behind-the-scenes content and maybe even see if we can find a date for this one.
Me?
Yeah.
Or for her. You
Oh,
know
yeah,
what?
you too.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? Maybe we'll change. We'll switch it up. We'll add you. Just scan the QR code on your screen or search NY Living TV.
I just got rid of the shag carpet, too.
What?
You know, the old school.
No, she
not
don't,
not
she
that
don't
carpet.
know. You got to grip it like this. Get it back.
Not that. You know, the old school carpet from the 80s. Forget it.
She know.
Go
Look
ahead.
at that face. She's like, oh, you mean like that? Okay.